So I think the industry is really poised from both a revenue and a cash flow point of view, and buying back stock, Elliott Management coming in to rattle the cage and make boards wake up that they better have a strategy to unlock this deep value makes the industry very attractive.
All right, welcome back inside our proactive newsroom. Joining me now is Frank Holmes. He is the CEO of US Global Investors. And Frank, it's good to see you again. How are you?
Outstanding.
Good to have you along. And want to get some analysis on what's been going on in the airline industry. And we've seen some big rebounding, obviously, since the pandemic. And airline stocks the highest level since May of 2022. What's going on here, Frank?
Well, the airlines, the Jets ETF was $33, $34 range, and it fell to 11, then with a big rebound to 28. And then these companies started showing huge growth in revenue. There's no slowdown in the price of tickets to fly anywhere, but they trade at deep value. And so there's three big take-home factors for investors to be looking at. Historically, the airlines industry has a big rebound in the stock prices in the fourth quarter of a calendar year. That's just math of looking back 20 years of data points. So we're in that. Two is that in the summer, we have Elliott Management. Elliott Management is a very sophisticated activist group that bought 11% of Southwest Airlines. Well, Jets owns 10% of their investments are in Southwest Airlines. And they believe it trades at deep value, and there has to be a change in the leadership. And then last week, we see United Airlines announce a huge stock buyback, and it surges 12% in a day. So the Jets seem to be rising again, and there's this sort of apathy that the economy is going to slow down, there's going to be a big recession. But Steve, it doesn't show up if you look in tickets to book a ticket a year out. There are no discounts. And the airline industry is making a lot of money. And people have now had record people flying this summer before even pre-COVID. So I think it's a really underappreciated, huge upside potential in this industry.
Frank, you mentioned obviously the management change and obviously what's been going on with United Airlines and what they're seeing in this buyback program. Is it the fact that you see these companies just sort of trying to right the ship? Is that a reason why you're seeing such a sharp rise in this?
Yeah, they call it total shareholder yield, and that is pay down your debt with your cash flow. It is increase your dividend with your cash flow and buy back your stock. So those three factors add up to give what's called the total shareholder yield. And United still trades at 8 and 9 times earnings versus the S&P at 23. It's just really deeply undervalued on a relative basis. And everyone's been betting on a big recession, but oil prices are low. So falling oil prices for the past 6 months is very bullish for the airline industry. The bookings I noticed when I was looking for bookings next year, scoping out the industry, they're not discounts. Usually you used to get a discount if you book your flight to travel into Europe. Now for next year, there's no discounts. So I think the industry is really poised from both a revenue and a cash flow point of view, and buying back stock, Elliott Management coming in to rattle the cage and make boards wake up that they better have a strategy to unlock this deep value makes the industry very attractive.
Yeah, and obviously more attractive than rail and trucks and logistics, ride hailing, all that kind of stuff. Compared to that, you're seeing quite a bit of a discount actually.
It's huge. It's hard to fathom the difference in that discount to the transport index. But this is the unique way to participate in the airline industry, because Jets also owns International Airlines, a big position in Air Canada. It owns airports, and it has small 0.5% in many airports like Paris de Gaulle, Bangkok, Beijing, Cancun. So there are many people that realize that those airports run like private equity. And so I think I would stay very bullish on global economic activity when I look at Jets.
Yeah, makes a lot of sense. Frank, thanks so much. Good insight and good to see you as well. Thank you.
Thank you, my friend. Have a lovely week.
You as well. There's Frank Holmes, the CEO of US Global Investors.